Peace, 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 brothers. Hopefully y'all as well. Yeah, I just want to come back on the movie channel. Hopefully, the most how shall but well, I'm not sure. I'm probably not put this on movie channel, but oh yeah, man, I just want to touch on this real quick, man. Yeah, this is going to I might just put this in the quote section of the what you call 'em, the Discord app, in the call section, man, because it's important, man, that we see things, watch these things, and see certain things, man, because things on the left hand side, in the occultic world, command the Babylonian mystery school system, man, because this came on the other day, and I was thinking about this when I was on the library a few days ago, and I was thinking about it because it came on the other day. I was like, okay, this is what they're really saying too. Think about because in the scene with Freddy versus Jason that came out 1 years ago, because it came on the other day. I think it came on Friday, but I saw this clip. I was like, okay. Yeah, that's what they were pretty much saying. They were pretty much saying too, Saturnian principles in this, the whole thing. Because actually, what I'm about to get this ghost scene, but this thing. But no, let's just get into it. Then I'm going to it later. See that? See. Let's go back. Hold See that? See the goat? See now, think about this, right? The goat, which is which is Pan, which is Baphomet, which is Pan, pretty much, which is Saturn, man. And pretty much this all has Saturnian principles in it. Cause think about the whole Freddy versus Jason, what their stories, their backgrounds, their strength, their weaknesses. Freddy was burnt by fire, pretty much. Like that was his pretty much like how he came to be, and that's just another thing too. Just aside, some people just use certain things to be even more that's just more of an excuse to even be more wicked than they were because Freddy was already a serial killer. Freddy was actually more Freddy actually because somebody says in the comment section, yeah, Freddy was even more like just as wicked, or some people say even more just bad like before he got burned than even after. Now it's just like some certain people just use certain things to as an excuse just to be just to go be even to go all out being evil or being being wicked. People just certain people just use that they just use that even though they were like that beforehand, they just use certain things like okay now to justify them doing that, man. But they just going no turning back. But that's another story for another day because yeah, Freddy was even before even that he was just but now but notice Freddy his weakness pretty much it's fire pretty much he was burned he's burnt alive, fire. But also too, but on the other side, Jason, he drowned in water. So what's that saying? Saturnian principle, fire and well, it's really fire and ice, but water, fire and water, kind of same thing. Saturnian principles. That's what they're getting at, and that's why they had to go in the scene. That's what pretty much telling you Saturn, things of that nature. And also too, I looked up the word elm, and what the elm means is pretty much the elm is pretty much if you look it up, the definition. Oh, that's the reason why it was called Nightmare on Elm Street. It was elm. It means it's it means pretty much to the physical world, to the spiritual world, to the dream world. Pretty much, that's why they called it Nightmare on Elm Street. So that's why that's why Jason had to come to Elm Street, man. That's why yeah, he come to that and they done that in Jason movies too. In the last Jason movie, in the his last not his last, not before the reboot. Did Jason Go to Hell in '90? In that came out when 26. I mean that came out 21 years ago now. But that's kind of what that kind of was too. But that was kind of the weaker ones. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. That's just the fact that that's what they were getting at with this, man. That's what fire and ice, man. Fire and the water, Saturnian principles, man. That's what it is. Shout out to Bird Chronicles years ago, and other brothers as well. He touched on this. That's what he touched on it with the Rihanna video he did. I think it's still up there. Fire and ice and fire and water. That's Saturnian principles right there, man. Now it could be even their way to trying to even mock the Lord, more Lord per se, man. Because then in the war Then during the time of Noah, what he flooded the earth, which is water, and also what he's come back with fire, right? Then doesn't that say Malachi, First Peter, and I think Psalms as well? So yeah, man. So I just really want to touch on that too, man. But yeah, man, always gotta like Ecclesiastes 7:25 say, have the knowledge of wickedness. Of course, we don't over like go into it. We don't go into it as much, like no harp on it. But yeah, man, it's good to like know these things because yeah, that's the reason why. But yeah, man, that's really what they were getting at with this. And see that. Notice it has like Freddy has a phantom, pretty much Saturn, pretty much like death, pretty much, man. Like that's what the physical world to the spiritual world, like to the you know that's what it is. And that's you see this theme in movie in beyond in movie in so many movies, man. That's like you see it. And you can go on and on with it, but yeah, man, that's why it was called Elm Street. That's why things of that nature. That's why it's called Elm Street. That's what Elm means. Pretty much like that's the reason why. Um, um, I think Elm means protector or something like that. But if you look up the word Elm, that's what it means. But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on this real quick. So yeah, hopefully this is edifying, man. So peace.